Hello everyone, I'm Selena. Welcome to Dream Ride Carousel. We have all heard stories like this. During their passionate romance, he told her, I will love you forever. But a few years later, he was holding someone else's hand. On their wedding day, he vowed, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, I will always be by your side. Yet in the end, he chose divorce. When breaking up, she asked him, You once said you'd love me forever. How can you leave now? Why do these I love you promises later turn into lies? Does saying I love you really count as a commitment? Today, let's talk about a crucial question in love. Is I love you a promise? Through stories and psychological analysis, I want to explore this question with you. Let's start with a story. I have two close friends, Amy and Jack, who were once a couple everyone envied. During their college graduation ceremony, Jack held Amy's hand and said to her with deep affection, No matter what happens in the future, I will love you forever. Amy was so moved that she cried. She believed it was a promise, an unchanging, lifelong guarantee. But 10 years later, they broke up. Amy asked, Didn't you say you would love me forever? Jack replied, At that moment, I meant it, but now I don't love you anymore. The key takeaway here is, I love you was true in that moment. When he said it, he wasn't lying. Please believe that he wasn't deceiving you. He was expressing what they truly felt at that moment, at that time. He loved you. He wanted to protect you forever. Trust in his feeling. But don't take those words as a promise for the future. Because feelings change, and that's not the nature of a promise. This is why so many people cling to the words their partner once said while overlooking the exchanges in the relationship itself. This reminds me of a passage from Taiwanese writer Chen Xue's book, 50 Exercises in Love. He said later, I came to understand that even in a relationship where promises have been made, love is still free. Everyone has the right to call it off, because we do not own each other, even if we inevitably feel lost, heartbroken, or in pain. We have no right to stop someone from leaving. This makes me think, why is it that in the most passionate moments of love, words like, I will love you forever, or we will never break up, often turn into accusations later? In truth, these words were never lies. They were genuine expressions of emotions in the moment, just like how a flower naturally releases its fragrance when it blooms. But at the same time, they are unreliable because love is fluid. Its existence depends on the present, not on promises for the future. If I love you doesn't count as a promise, then What truly qualifies as a commitment? Let's take a closer look at the difference between I love you and a real commitment. In psychology, love is often broken down into 3 levels. The first level is passion, the feeling of love, the excitement of romance, the racing heartbeat, and the overwhelming longing during the honeymoon phase. The second level is intimacy, the trust of love, deep understanding, emotional connection, and a bond that goes beyond the surface action. The third level is commitment, and the responsibility of love, the willingness to stay, to put in effort, and to truly be there for someone over time. Here is the key question. I love you is usually just an expression of passion or intimacy, but it does not equate to commitment. Commitment is not an emotion, it's a choice, an action. True commitment is not spoken, it's built over time. So, what exactly is real commitment? I love you might be a fleeting moment of passion, but true commitment is found in long-term companionship and actions. Commitment is not just words. It is a daily choice, a continuous action, and a love that is built through effort. Like someone who makes you a cup of coffee every morning, like someone who stays by your side when you are sick, never leaving you alone, like someone who chooses to stay even after an argument. For me, the commitment can be as simple as someone doing one thing for me every day. I will feel that it's a love, it is a commitment. Oh, it's about the food. It is secret, and only my sister, my best friend, and the people I like know that I don't eat some fruits just because I don't like doing a certain type of thing, even though I like to eat these fruits very much. So commitment is found in the details, not in romantic words, but in the actions repeated day after day. It is the hands that hold each other through every night. It is the embrace that never hesitates and never rejects. The most beautiful commitment I can imagine is when two people have grown old together and in their final moments, as one prepared to leave this world, and as one prepares to leave this world, they whisper, I love you. At that moment, I love you is no longer just words. It is a promise that will never change. This reminds me of a scene from the movie Ghost. Yeah, Ghost. Ghost. Yes, Ghost. In that film, every time the female lead says, I love you, the male lead never says it back. Instead, he simply replies with one word, ditto. It means me too, but she's not entirely satisfied with this. She wants to hear him say the actual words, I love you. Then, in the film's most emotional climax, when the male leader finally realizes that his time is running out, he says, I love you for the first time, not ditto. And in that moment, the female leader responds with ditto. To me, that was the most romantic. That was the most romantic part of the movie. In that moment, his words were not just a promise; they were a summary of everything they had built together. Ghost is my favorite movie. I've watched it more than 5 times, especially the scene where especially the scene where they are molding clay together with enchanted melody. Yeah, enchanted melody playing in the background. The scene is one of the most romantic and deeply moving moments in cinematic history. I might even make a video about it someday to share my thoughts. This helps us understand something important. Some people say I love you every day, yet their actions fail to make their partner feel loved. On the other hand, some people never say I love you, yet they quietly express their love through their actions. To me, I love you is a reflection of the feelings in that moment, not a promise for the future. If someone tells me they love me, I would fully enjoy that moment, but I wouldn't take it as a guarantee of what's to come. True love isn't measured by how many times you say I love you, but by whether your actions make the other person feel loved. Of course, this doesn't mean saying I love you is unimportant. If you find someone who both acts on their love and says I love you often, then congratulations, congratulations. That kind of love is rare and truly a gift from the universe. However, many people, just like Sam in Ghost, prefer to express love through actions rather than words. Maybe they are shy, maybe they fear commitment, or maybe they fear the fragility of love itself. But sometimes saying I love you really does matter because words carry warmth and they reassure the other person that the love is real. So, if you love someone, let them know. Don't wait until it's too late. But at the same time, if you hear I love you, don't take it as an unbreakable promise. Just trust it and cherish the love in that moment. Okay, what do you think? Yes, I love you, a promise or just an expression of feeling in the moment? What is the commitment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell. See you next time.